Oikawa Toru Goodbyes Part 43. Don't watch this if you're under the age of 16. Thank you. Friday, 5:30 p.m. Hi, baby, Oikawa says, walking out of the gym and grabbing my hand. Hi, babe, you guys did so good. I'm so proud of you, I say while standing on my tippy toes and kissing his cheek. Huh? Thank you, but I feel like I definitely could have done better. I need to get better if I'm going to accept, Oikawa says, but then stops talking. Huh, babe, if you're going to accept what? I ask, and he shakes his head. Oh, nothing, babe, never mind. So are you going to come stay the night tonight? Oikawa asks, and I nod. Alright, let's head to my house. My parents are gone for the weekend, so it's just me and you, Oikawa says, smiling at me. Oh, is that so? I ask, and he smirks. Oikawa and I have been dating since our first year, meaning we've been together for 3 years. In these 3 years, Oikawa and I haven't went all the way yet. But for some reason, I'm starting to feel like tonight may be the night. We graduate within a month, and we both go off to college, so we won't have much time together, so I want to do it now. I love Oikawa, and I know Oikawa loves me. I know that we will be together forever, so I see no problem with us having sex. Baby, are you listening? Oikawa asks, and I turn to him. I'm sorry, I was thinking about something. What did you say? I ask. Oh, this is kind of embarrassing to say again. It took a lot of courage to ask the first time, Oikawa says, and I look at him stunned. You, Oikawa Toru, my boyfriend, is scared of asking a question? Come on, babe, that's so not like you, I say playfully at his arm. Don't tease me, I'm serious, he says, pouting. I stop walking and hold him back, so he stops walking too. I walk in front of him and stand on my tippy toes and place a kiss on his lips. He holds my lower back and kisses me passionately. We pull apart and I smile at him. Don't be embarrassed, you can ask me anything, baby, I say, and he smiles and nods. He breathes out and I just look at him, and we continue walking again. I want to have sex tonight, Oikawa says, and then turns a light shade of pink. Toru, so naughty, I say, teasing him, and he turns even more pink now. Ryan, stop, he says and pulls me close to him. I want to too, but I'm surprised that you're embarrassed to ask that. I mean, you usually don't get embarrassed, you're always the one starting everything else with such ease. Why be embarrassed, I ask, and he looks at me. Sex is a big deal, we never went that far, and I don't want to make you uncomfortable because I love you, Oikawa says, and I smile at him. You're too sweet, babe. I love you more, I say, and he shakes his head. Friday, 6 o'clock p.m. We reach Oikawa's house, and he takes out his keys and unlocks the door. He allows me to go in first and then walks in next. He turns around and locks the door. I'm going to shower first, so make yourself at home like you usually do, Oikawa says, and I nod. Do you want me to start dinner, I ask, and he shakes his head no. We will order in tonight. I'll order it after I get out. I love you, he says, kissing my lips and then running up the stairs. I walk over to the living room and sit on the couch. I grab the blanket that I always use from the back of the couch and cover myself up. I reach for the remote on the coffee table and then turn on Netflix. I select Toru's Netflix name and start watching a random show because if I watch Oikawa's and I show that we usually watch together, he will throw a fit. I wait on the couch for a while until I hear footsteps coming down the stairs. I look in the doorway and see Toru standing there with only shorts on. Damn Toru, I say, and he smirks. You're so pretty, baby. Go take a shower, he says, and I nod. I walk up the stairs into his room and go into his closet and pick out a t-shirt, and then I grab my underwear and shower supplies from my bag. I walk into the bathroom and start the shower. The hot water is streaming down my body. I relax into the shower for a bit and then begin to wash my hair, and then I exfoliate my body, shave, and moisturize. After I'm done with everything, I dry off and put my clothes on. Friday, 6:30 p.m. I walk downstairs and look into the living room and I don't see Oikawa. I sigh and then walk into the kitchen and see him grabbing drinks out of the fridge. Toru, I say, and he jumps. Ah, fuck, you scared me, babe. Ow, I hit my head, Oikawa says, rubbing his head. I giggle a bit and then kiss him. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you, I say, and he smirks. He looks me up and down a few times. Why no pants? You're begging to be fucked, he says, and my heart skips a beat. Don't say it like that, I say and slap his chest. Why, it's true, isn't it? He says, raising his eyebrow at me, and I nod slowly and look away from him. Good girl, don't lie to me next time. Just tell me what you want, he says, and I smile at him. You're begging to as well. I mean, you came down with no shirt on, I say, tracing my fingers along his abs. Shh, let's eat first, baby, he says, and I nod. We walk to the dining room table and sit down and eat. We chat for a bit about school and volleyball, and I mention college, but he just stays silent. Have you got accepted in any colleges yet, I ask, and no reply. Okay, I guess we won't talk about that, I say, and he doesn't reply. Babe, I love you, I say, and he smiles at me. I love you more, so much, he says, and I smile at him. We continue to eat until we're finished with the food. I help Oikawa clean up and then wash dishes. We wash dishes together. It's kind of like we're married, Oikawa says, and I freeze. After a few minutes, I nod. I want to marry you one day, Toru Oikawa. Friday, 7 o'clock p.m. Let's go watch TV, okay? Oikawa says, and I nod. I follow Oikawa to the living room and sit down on the couch next to him. He pulls the blanket over us and wraps his arms around my waist and pulls me closer to him. He grabs the remote and turns on the TV. What do you want to watch, babe? He says, and I shrug. Anything you want, I say, and he smiles and nods. Of course, knowing Toru, he puts on an alien documentary. He was the one who said something about sex, but he hasn't even tried making a move at all. I sigh and lean back into him more, trying to get comfortable. My butt brushes against him, and he flinches, and so do I. I go to move forward, but he stops and pulls me back and wraps his arms around my waist to pull me further back into him. Stay close, I like it like this, he says, and I nod. The alien documentary goes on commercial, and he flips me around and looks me in the eyes. I love you so much, okay, he says, and I nod. Please never forget that I love you, he says, and I nod again, and give him a confused look. Toru, you're acting weird. Silly, I love you too. I'll never forget that you love me, okay? I say, smiling at him, and he nods and then sits up. So let's turn this off and go to my room, Oikawa says, and I smile at him and nod. I get up and walk to the stairs and wait for him. You go up first. I want a good view, he says, smirking at me, and I roll my eyes and start to make my way up the stairs. Friday, 7:30 p.m. I love you, okay, he says once again when I'm laying on his bed. I love you too, Toru, I say, and he smiles. He pulls out a condom out of his bedside table and then opens it with his teeth. He then takes off his pants, and I watch as he slides the condom over himself. Put your arms up, he says, and I do, and then he pulls my shirt off and throws it on the floor. Lift, he says, and I lift my butt, and he begins off the bed, and he slides off my underwear. Oikawa then leans down to kiss me on the lips, and this turns into us making out. I have my legs wrapped around his hips. He then trails kisses down my jawline and places kisses all over my body. After kissing and touching for a while, he looks at me with the sweetest eyes. I love you, he says, and kisses me again. I love you too, Toru. Now put it in. I need you, I say, and he smirks. He slowly slides it in, and I wince in pain, and he stops and looks at me. Are you okay? Should I stop? He asks, and I shake my head no. Keep going, I say, and he begins to slide in more. My eyes squeeze shut, and this causes a few tears to fall down my cheeks. I feel like how would take his hands off my hips and place them on my face. I feel his slightly calloused thumbs wipe the tears off my cheeks. You look gorgeous, baby, he says, and I open my eyes and see him hovering over me. You look handsome, Toru, I say, and he smiles. After Oikawa and I do the deed, he flops down beside me and turns to me and smiles. I smile back at him and continue panting. He takes off his condom and throws it in the trash. I'm going to go throw the trash away downstairs, he says, and I nod. Friday, 8 o'clock p.m. When Oikawa comes back, he has water Tylenol on a heating pad. He plugs it in and lays it under my back and gives me the medicine to take. Lay there for a few minutes, baby. I'll start a hot bath for you so you can soak. And when you're in there, I'll change the sheets, he says, and I smile and nod at him. Toru, you're the bestest boyfriend ever, I say, and his head drops. I get nervous. No, baby, you're the best girlfriend ever. I love you so much, and I'm glad that you were my first, and I'm glad we shared this moment together, he says and smiles at me. I see the twinkle in his eye, and it looks like he's about to cry. I hope he's not regretting this. I love you more than you'll ever know, Oikawa, Toru. Now come lay on me, I say, but we're all sweaty and cummy, he says, and I laugh. It's okay, we're both dirty anyways. I need cuddles. Come here, I say, opening my arms, and he walks over to me and lays down on top of me. Time skip to the day of graduation. Tuesday, 3 o'clock p.m. Woohoo! Congratulations to our third years. We're also very proud of you, and we all can't wait to see what you do with your lives and what you'll make of yourselves. We will all miss you. Goodbye and good luck. The principal shouts into the mic. I hold Oikawa's hand tightly, and I feel as the hot tears flow down from my face. I look over at Oikawa, who's crying as well. I then look beside him and see Iwazumi crying too. I will miss everyone here. Tuesday, 4 o'clock p.m. Oikawa, no, why are you doing this? Please, no, I shout, chasing after my now ex-boyfriend. Leave me alone. I told you I lost feelings for you, and I don't want to be with you anymore, Oikawa shouts back at me. No, I don't believe you. You're lying. Please, we can talk about this. We need to talk, I shout, walking behind him. Listen, I don't know what you don't fucking get about leave me the hell alone. I don't love you anymore, and I don't have feelings for you anymore. Just go the fuck away, Oikawa shouts at me, and I cry even harder. Fine, I'll let you go. Just kiss me one last time, please. Kiss me, I shout, and he stops and turns around and smashes his lips into mine. We need to talk, I say after he pulls apart. He jumps in the taxi and it drives away. I fall down on my knees and continue to cry. I feel someone wrap their arms around me and I look up to see Iwazumi. Why did you break up with me, Iwa? I say, crying, and he stays silent. What did I do wrong? I say, and he sighs. I don't know. I'm sorry, though. Please get up and head home, Iwazumi says. I stand up with wobbly knees and make my way home. The walk is quiet, but that may be because I can't hear anything. All that's going on inside my head is the test that's laying on my bathroom counter, the positive pregnancy test. Tuesday, 5 o'clock p.m. The walk took way longer than it should have. It took me a whole hour to get home, probably because I kept shaking and falling to my knees and crying, how could you leave me, Oikawa? And I didn't even get to tell you that I was pregnant. You just broke up with me and didn't let me explain anything. You say you lost feelings, but just last month you told me to always remember that you love me. So I love you too. I will always love you. Forever and always. I open my front door and crawl up the stairs and lay on my bed and cry. My heart is breaking and I feel nothing but pain and sadness. I take my hand and rub my stomach with it. Mommy will be okay. Mommy will be just fine, baby, I think to myself as I caress my stomach. I lay on my bed and silently cry to myself. I guess I'll go visit Oikawa's house tomorrow to see if he will let me explain the baby situation. I somehow end up crying myself to sleep. Tuesday, 9 o'clock p.m. I turn on my phone and see that I have no messages from Oikawa. I sigh and then stop myself from crying. I look at the time and then hear my stomach rumble. Alright, I'm eating for 2 now. No time to be depressed. I need to do better for me and my baby. I stand up from my bed and head down the stairs. My legs are still weak and shaking. I go into the kitchen and begin making myself food. I make steak, rice, and broccoli. After I'm done cooking, I sit down at the table and begin eating. I finish with all my food and clean up after myself. Once I'm done, I go to grab my phone and start adding a car seat, a diaper bag, a baby bed, and other things like that into a cart on Amazon. I buy everything gender neutral because that's just what I want to do. Once I find out the gender, I'll start to pick out other things, but for now this is it. I go onto my phone and look for some jobs that I can do from home. I find a couple and apply for them, hoping to get hired soon. I walk back to my room and look at the positive pregnancy test on my desk and I smile at it. Mommy will always love you, baby, no matter what. Mommy's got you. I take the test and put it on my belly and snap a picture of it. I'm going to document this journey for myself. Oikawa's point of view, Tuesday, 4 o'clock p.m. Oikawa, no, why are you doing this? Please, no, she shouts, chasing after me. Leave me alone. I told you I lost feelings for you and I don't want to be with you anymore, I shout back at her. No, I don't believe you. You're lying. Please, we can talk about this. We need to talk, she shouts, still walking behind me. Listen, I don't know what the fuck you don't get about leaving me the hell alone. I don't love you anymore and I don't have feelings for you anymore. Just go the fuck away, I shout at her and she cries even harder. Fine, I'll let you go. Just kiss me one last time, please, she shouts. And I stop and turn around and smash my lips into hers. We need to talk, she says after we pull apart. I quickly jump in the taxi and it drives away. I feel the hot tears stream down my cheeks. You're a piece of shit, Oikawa. How could you leave her after 3 years? You left her without any explanation. I cry even harder, beating myself up. The taxi reaches my house and I hurry up and jump out and run in and grab all my luggage and make my way back out. And I'm being driven to the airport. I continue to cry as I think about the tears streaming down her face. The picture of her sobbing is burned into my mind forever. I didn't even suggest doing long distance. I just broke up with her. This is all my fault. I should stop crying and acting like the victim here when it's her. I love her so much, but I knew that if I had told her I was leaving and she asked me to stay, I would have given up my dream for her. I would have given up my future for her. That's just how much I love her. I couldn't bear to hear her beg me to stay, so I left without warning. I didn't even tell my parents. No one knows where I'm going. Essentially, I'm falling off the planet Earth. Tuesday, 5 o'clock p.m. We reach the airport and I pay the taxi driver. I get out of the car and wipe my tears. I make my way into the airport, and once I'm inside, I take a deep breath. This is a big opportunity for you, Oikawa. Don't look back now. You've got this. You've made it this far. Just continue, I think to myself. I make my way to the gate for the flight that's going to Brazil. I walk my path and get on the plane. Once I'm on, I start to silently panic to myself. I quickly block Ryan and all my friends from here. I turn my phone on airplane mode, and then the plane takes off. I lay my head against the window and sigh. Please remember that I love you. I will always love you. Never forget it. I didn't mean anything I said today. I still love you, okay? Please, Ryan, don't do anything stupid. I love you. Your point of view, Wednesday, 2 o'clock p.m. Babe, private messages. Oikawa, can I come over to your house and we can talk? This user has blocked you. So much for texting him and asking him if I can come over. I guess I will just have to show up at his house. I know I sound like a crazy ex-girlfriend, but I really need to talk to him. He needs to know that I'm pregnant. I sigh and get up from the couch and then go to the kitchen and grab a pickle. I stab a fork into the pickle and then put my shoes on. I head to Oikawa's house. Wednesday, 2:30 p.m. Once I reach Oikawa's house, I look at the front yard and I stand there shocked. What I'm seeing can absolutely not be real. I start to tremble and shake as I read the sign, and it says, sold. Oikawa fucking moved. He moved and he didn't tell me. Is this why he fucking broke up with me? That damn asshole. We could have worked something out. But now he blocked me, so now I can't even text him. I sigh and take my phone out and go to mine and Iwazumi's messages. Iwa's PMs. Iwa, can you text Oikawa for me? Just tell him to unblock me. I have to tell him something important. Yeah, I'll let you know if he answers. Ryan, he blocked me. You're kidding, right? He didn't actually leave us, did he? What do you mean, leave us? I'll go to his house and beat his ass. Iwa, they moved. They're gone. I turn my phone off and walk back home. At this point, I cried all the tears I had left to cry. My heart is shattered. I make my way home and I make my way to the kitchen and make myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I eat it and head back up to my room and lay down and start to sob. I guess it's me and you all alone, baby. I guess I still have tears left to cry. I wipe my tears and start to rub my stomach. Time skipped to 9 months later. Saturday, 1 o'clock a.m. Good job, honey. Keep breathing, the nurse says, holding my hand. I say, breathing in and out. Yes, honey, just like that. Are you sure there's no one we can call for you? The nurse says, and I shake my head. The nurse sighs and rubs my head and as I continue pushing. Good job, sweetie. Give me 3 more big pushes, the doctor says. And I nod and continue pushing. Wow, she's gorgeous. Here's your baby girl, the doctor says, handing me my daughter. I hold her in my arms and start to cry. She's so gorgeous. She has Oikawa's thick, dark hair and his cute little bubbly lips. I hold her in my arms a little longer, and then the doctors take her to do her checkup and get her cleaned up. So, sweetheart, is the father going to be on the birth certificate? The nurse asks, and I sigh. Can she have his last name without him signing it? I say, and she nods. Okay, well then her name is May Oikawa, I say, and the nurse smiles and writes it down on the birth certificate. That's a beautiful name, honey. You did such a good job, the nurse says, and I smile at her. Thank you so much. When will my baby be back? I ask, already eager to see her again. She'll be back soon, the nurse says, and she walks out the door. It's been 8 months since you left Toru. I haven't seen or heard from you. I haven't talked to you or any of our old friends. And I haven't talked to your parents either. I wish you could see our daughter. She's beautiful. You would love her. Before long, the doctor brings me my baby back, and I hold her into my arms and cry. Happy tears and sad tears. Time skipped to 2 years later. Monday, 2:00 p.m. Mommy, look at my new shoes, my daughter says, pointing at the brand new shoes I bought her for her birthday. I smile at her and kiss her cheeks. Yes, baby, Mommy sees. Those are very cool. Do you like them? I ask, and she smiles and nods. She looks just like Oikawa. It's now been 2 years and 8 months without you, Toru. Your daughter is now 2 years old and as smart as can be. I've been raising her all alone. I've shut myself out from the world. The only people I allow to see me are my parents, and that's it. Mommy, sing happy birthday, my daughter says, and I smile at her. Of course, baby. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear May. Happy birthday to you. I love you, baby, I say, and she giggles and hugs my leg. I lean down to pick her up and hug her tightly. You're getting too big way too fast, I say, and she giggles again. No, I'm little still, she says, and I laugh and nod. Yes, baby, you're still little, I say and kiss her cheeks. Oikawa's point of view, Monday, 2:00 p.m. I'm at the airport waiting to pick up Hinata. He's coming to Brazil to practice beach volleyball. When he gets here, I'm going to ask him if he's seen or heard anything about a girl named Lion. I mean, he knows she's my ex, but I don't know if he remembers her very well. After waiting for a while, Hinata shows up in front of me, and I give him a quick hug. It's great to see you again, Chibi-chan, I say, and he laughs and nods. It's great to see you again, too, great king, he says, and his voice is much deeper now. So will you be staying with me for your time here? I ask, and he looks at me. If it's okay with you, he says, and I nod. We walk out of the airport and head to my car. I get in and drive back to my apartment. When we get inside, I help him unpack, and we start to talk. So, great king, how long have you been here for? He asks, and I stop to think for a bit. 2 years and 8 months, I say, and he nods. How's YN? He asks, and I sigh and look down. Chibi-chan, I broke up with her before I came here, I say, and tears start to fall. Ah, great king, don't cry. Do you still love her? He asks, freaking out, and I nod my head. I love her so much, I say, and look at him. So, you have no idea how she is? He asks, and I shake my head no. I watch as he takes his phone out and begins to type on it. After a while, he shows me his phone. It's of an Instagram account. It's private, but the bio says YN Ellen, fashionista and vlogger, and then it has the name May O with a red heart next to it. Who's May? Did she move on? I sigh and shake my head. Do you want me to follow her? He asks, and I shake my head no. No, I'd rather you not. Anyways, wanna go play some beach volleyball? I say while trying to lighten the mood. Hinata then smiles and nods. Time skipped to 2 years later. Your point of view. Friday, 3:00 p.m. Mommy, I can't wait to go on the plane, my 4-year-old daughter says while jumping up and down, and I laugh, seeing her get so excited. It makes me happy. As my daughter's jumping around, she accidentally bumps into someone and she falls over. Oh no, May, be careful, I say, walking over to her and picking her up. I'm so sorry, sir, I say to the guy, and he looks at me, I am confused. I feel like I know this person. Oh my god, why in? The guy says, and I give him a confused look. It's me, Hinata Shoyo. Wow, you look great, he says, smiling. Oh, wow, hi, Hinata. It's been so long. How have you been? I ask, and he smiles at me. I've been great. How about you? He asks. I've been okay, I say, and then situate my daughter on my hip. Mommy, who's this? My daughter asks. Oh, baby, this is someone I used to know from high school, I say, and my daughter looks at him. I like your hair, she says, and the boy smiles. Thank you, sweetheart. So why, and your mom? He asks, and I look down and nod. That's so cool. Well, your daughter is really pretty. She kind of looks like the great king. How cute, he says, and I flinch. Oh, yeah. We gotta go. Bye, Hinata. Nice seeing you again, I say, and then grab my bags and run off to get on the plane. We're going on a family vacation for my daughter's birthday, and we will be back in a week. So let's try to enjoy this. Let's not try and cry about Toru. Oikawa's point of view, Friday, 4:30 p.m. I'm sitting in my room as my phone starts ringing. I look at it and see it's Hinata. I guess he wants to let me know that he made it back home. I sigh and pick up the phone and answer it. Great king? Hey, calm down. What's up? Did you make it? Yeah, but that's beside the point. I have something important to tell you. What is it? Are you sitting down? Laying? But, yes, why? I just saw Wine at the airport. Oh, really? How is she? Oikawa, she has a fucking daughter. What? How old? Around 3. No, maybe 4. She could talk really well. Hinata, does the kid look like Iwazumi? Wait, what the fuck? No, she looked like you. She had your thick brown hair and your nose and your lips. Hinata, you better not be lying to me. I'm booking a flight back home next year, and if you're lying to me, I'm killing you. Oikawa, do you think she's yours? I don't know, Hinata. I'm freaking the fuck out. Follow her on Instagram and take a screenshot and send me it of the kid. Alright, I'll ask Kenma to hack into her Instagram to accept it since she's on a plane. It'll be a while otherwise. I don't care, just hurry. Alright, I sent it. Hinata, I think that's my fucking kid. Oh no, don't cry, Oikawa. How can I not? I left the love of my life alone and pregnant at only 17, and then I missed 5 years of my daughter's life. Time skipped to a year later. Saturday, 3 o'clock p.m. My daughter's just like her dad. She has taken a liking to volleyball. Thankfully, Hinata and I got in touch again, and he invited me to his volleyball game for May's birthday. Oh, great, you guys are here. Look, I saved you a seat. Right there. Hinata says, dragging me and my daughter to a seat on the bleachers. Thank you again for doing this. It means so much to us both, I say, smiling at him. Yeah, thank you, Uncle Hinata, my daughter shouts, jumping up and down. Hinata leans down and gives her a big hug. You're like my dad. You always give me hugs and make me feel better. You're like my dad. You always give me hugs and make me feel better. I wish I had a dad, my daughter says, and my heart stops and breaks. Well, honey, I'm not your daddy, but I'm sure your daddy loves you, Hinata says, and I look at him. He doesn't know that it's Oikawa, and I never planned to tell him. Hinata waves goodbye to us and makes his way over to his team. A few minutes go by, and the boys are warming up. Excuse me, is this seat taken? A guy says, and I shake my head no. Not looking at him, I'm paying attention to my daughter who's cheering on her uncle Hinata. I then turn to look at the guy next to me and my heart stops beating. Oh wait, Oikawa, I say, and I feel the tears start flowing. What, Mommy? Did I do something wrong? Why did you call me by that name? My daughter says, looking up at me. Mommy, why are you crying? Should I get Uncle Hinata? My daughter says, and I shake my head no. Wyan, is she mine? Oikawa asks, and I feel sick. I think I'm going to be sick, I say, grabbing my daughter's hand to leave. Don't leave, I'm sorry, Oikawa says, and I stare at him. Please don't touch me, I say, and he lets go. Is she mine? He asks again, and I nod. Mommy, who is this? My daughter asks. Someone Mommy used to know, just like Uncle Hinata, I say, and she nods. Will you be my uncle too? She says, smiling at Toru. No, honey, I'm not your uncle, I'm your... He says, but I slap his mouth shut. Don't you dare give yourself that title. I reached out to you countless times, trying to tell you, and every time I was shot down, I say, and he stares at me with glossy eyes. Mommy, what's his name? My daughter asks, and I sigh. Oikawa, I say. Oh, same name as me. Nice to meet you, mister, she says, bowing to him. Nice to meet you too, sweetheart. What's your name? Toru says with a cracking voice. My name's May. My mommy said it's a pretty name for a pretty girl. Mommy says I look just like Daddy. My daughter says, and I sigh. I'm sure your daddy's a handsome man, sweetie, but you're gorgeous, Oikawa says, and I roll my eyes. Daddy's an asshole who left Mommy, I whisper to Oikawa. Daddy is sorry. Daddy didn't know that Mommy had a baby in her belly, Oikawa whispers back. Well, maybe if Daddy would have gave Mommy a chance to tell him, he would have fucking known before. But no, Daddy ran away to Brazil to play volleyball because he was scared Mommy would stop him from his dreams. But Mommy would have moved with Daddy because Mommy loved Daddy so much and wanted this family with Daddy, but Daddy never loved Mommy back. I whisper back. What are you whispering about, Mommy? My daughter says. Nothing, baby, just watch Uncle show you. And look, there's Uncle Kageyama, I say, pointing at Kageyama. Uncle Kageyama, my daughter shouts. My baby, Queen, hi, Kageyama says and waves at her. Daddy does not like that. He's Uncle, Oikawa whispers, and I shrug. Listen, we need to talk, Oikawa says. Nope, don't want to. We can meet up and explain it to May another time, but not on her birthday. Next weekend sound good? Good, it does. Great, I say and ignore him. It's her birthday, Oikawa asks. Yeah. Mommy said I was born at 1 a.m. Mommy said it hurt a lot and that she missed my daddy so much, my daughter says, and I tear up. I still miss your daddy, baby, I say. Mommy, does Daddy not love me? Why hasn't Daddy came back? You said he would come back when he gets better, May says, and I sigh. Baby, Daddy is back, I say. Where? I want my daddy, May says, crying, and I sigh. Baby, please don't cry on your birthday. Mommy will be sad, I say, and cry as well. Okay, Mommy, I'm not sad anymore, so you can tell Daddy to see me, my baby says, holding her tears back. May, Daddy loves you, Oikawa says, holding out his arm. You're my daddy? My daughter asks. Yeah, you're my baby, he says. I don't like you, Daddy. I love you, but I don't like you. You made Mommy really sad, my daughter says to her dad. No, baby, don't say that. You like and love Daddy. Don't be mad at him, okay? Look, Mommy and Daddy still love each other, I say. Then will Mommy and Daddy live together now? She asks. Not yet, baby. Maybe someday if Daddy wants to, I say. Daddy wants to. Daddy wants to right now, Oikawa says, crying. I feel him grab my face and kiss my cheek. Then I watch as he kisses our daughter's cheek, too. I love Mommy and Daddy, my daughter says. We love you too, baby, we say together and smile at her. Time skipped to 3 years later. Sunday, 3 o'clock a.m. Hurry up, you three. We will be late for our flight back to Japan, Oikawa says, rushing our family out the door. Goodbye, Brazil, we all say and close the door to our old house. The end.